beautiful beings. It's Azrael, and I am coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee today. And I'm really excited to be with you here today as we open into just general guidance and intuitive insights for the collective, or intuitive insights for you. You might have some specific things going on in your life or in your being that you're looking for guidance on. And I hope to bring that through and to you today. Always remembering that what is going on for the collective and within this huge unified field that we are all a part of often also manifests in our own experiences, right? And that's where it's so important to do our work, because the more work we do within ourselves and on ourselves, the more that we can affect change in this greater and bigger way. And, ultimately, I think that is maybe one of the biggest messages for the day, and even the biggest messages for this year and energy of the fire horse that we've just opened into is we create change, right, for the whole. And as we open into a transformation and transmutation of the confusion, as we allow for more movement and clarity to inform us, this same clarity, this same flow can open into the collective sphere and create more strength and support for all, not just within ourselves. For those of you who know me and have listened before, you know that I know we've all been in it. We're in it. We're in the muck, right? We're in this place. Well, last year, in the year of the snake, we were in a place of shedding, of dying, really, of letting go of the old so that we may open into more new. And as we step into this energy of the fire horse, we're able to hopefully find more clarity, more movement, more action, more strength, and more ability to set forward onto our path in a way that feels comfortable and aligned with spirit. Remembering that even last year, or let's say the last 5 years, when we haven't felt as clear, when we haven't felt as connected, maybe even in times when it's been the muddiest that we could ever imagine, that we've still been on our path, we've still been moving forward, and we've still been doing the work that we came here to do. This idea of our mind, right, of what knows best, and how it's got to be so easy. And it's great, it can be easy, right? But it's not wanting to be uncomfortable, not wanting to not know. The timeline can be really big for myself and for a lot of people, right? Why is it taking so long? Why things used to just come like that? Why is it more of slow evolving? I do feel like there's going to be more movement coming, more energy flow soon. And that's going to bring more, I hate to say it, more destruction. And it's also going to bring a lot more joy, right? As we continue to rebirth, as we continue to shift in the evolution of ourselves and for the collective. Okay, I'm going to just take a moment and tune in and just see if there's anything that wants to come through. I feel like that was a pretty clear channeling. Calling in on any of my guides, angels, beings, higher self that are here to support me and anyone joining me today for the good and only the highest good of all beings. And the message that they're bringing to me, or the message that's wanting to come through as I close my eyes, is find a little humor, right, in all this. Where can we find the laughter and the lightness in the heaviness? Like, where can we bring our attention to the heart, but not even like the heart and like, I'm going to settle in my heart space and just feel love. Like, where can we find the joy? Where can we laugh? Where can we see how everything isn't as heavy as we think it is, or doesn't have to be as heavy as we think it is, even those things we do not understand. More freedom, more flow. Things are happening and things are clearing, and things will open. We're in the process. So Even though it's very hard to trust the process, trust the process. So I'm going to start by just doing a few cards. I brought 4 decks today. We'll do 4 cards. And I wanted to bring a crystal deck for some of the energy of just the crystalline, right? Like, what are the crystals? What is the earth wanting to say to us? And then I brought a animal deck. What are the animals? What are the mammals? Or the winged ones wanting to say to us? Oh no, I actually brought an herb deck. Sorry, another earth one. I thought I brought the animal deck. I'll bring that next time. So what is the magic of the plants? What are they wanting to bring to us? And then I brought my Ascended Masters deck just because I love it, and they always give such clear, gentle messages. And then the question that actually came to me is like, should I take action? Or what are the next steps in the action? And for that, we'll work with my Rider-Waite deck. So I'm going to just take a moment and I'm going to invite you to tune in. If you have a specific question, just tune into that question. Good one is, what do I need to know right now? And let's see, what is the earth trying to speak to us from the crystalline? Is this mine? Green fluorite. This is a powerful one. Is this mine? Is this mine? Beautiful. So, what are you running right now in your story and in your awareness that is not yours? What are the challenges and the pains that you are experiencing in your system, in your emotional body, that are informing your actions that are related to someone else? So it could be someone in your family, could be ancestral, could also be the collective energy. Fluorite to me, it's a heart energy, right? And it's also a very grounded, clear energy. It's like this beautiful pillar of light that's very soft and very firm. And then its firmness, in its strength, it's like radiating peace, right? Clarity. It's very cleansing. And so this card is really representing and saying, notice what energy you are running, or perhaps running you, that is not yours. Are we being run right now by the collective story, by our ancestral story, by someone in our household story? What can you do to come back to center and to come back to a space of clarity so that you know that you're moving from your own truth and your own needs, so that you're not stuck in another's pain, you're not stuck in another's fear, and you're not stuck creating movement from a place that is more chaotic than true to yourself? I think this is a great card. Is this mine? It's a great question. Is this mine? As I move through my day, what's informing me? So that's a really, really, really good reflection to be with. If you have fluoride, I've got 2 pieces. Might be a good idea to carry it with you for a little bit and find its resonance. Then we're going to tap into the herbs, and again, you can connect again with whatever question you may have, whatever's wanting to be shared. What are the plant spirits? What is that divine feminine wanting to share with us? And what messages will support us right now and here on our way? Nourish, comfrey. What needs nourishing? And I want to pull this up because look how similar these cards are. The colors, the softness, the purple, the light green. That's the first thing that just comes to me. Nourishing. Fluorite to me is very nourishing as well. It's very gentle, very peaceful. Comfrey is the bone mender. So comfrey is really, really helpful if you have an injury, especially a bone or something deeper. And it will like knit things up. It knits things together, brings things together, brings support. And so the message that comes to me, other than just like what needs nourishing in our body and in our experience, is trust in the process. Trust that things are healing, and trust that you don't have to push or force to make things happen. Instead, it really comes along to, how do I come into myself? What do I need to do to support myself and my system? And at least for me, less is often more. Where can I put that down? Where can I rest? Where can I allow my chatter and my mind to go away so that I can soften into stillness? With that comes transformation. So it's a moth more than a butterfly, but still transformation, right? And to me, the moth is bringing that gentleness of the nighttime. Where can we soften, right? And then these look like swallows, right? And swallows are the bringer of spring. So new things are coming, new things are happening. But first, we must let go of everybody else's stuff, let our system inform our actions, and give ourselves that permission to really nourish ourselves. Ascended Masters, there were a message right now. What would it be? Oh my God. Divine Feminine, mother, wife, sister, daughter. So to me, pulling this card right here, right now, Lady Nada, it could be about your mom. If you had a specific question about your mom or your sister, I'd say yes, go for it. But for me, this is about the Divine Feminine. It's part of what is shifting here on the earth is the feminine is rising and the masculine is not breaking down. It is transforming into a place of a balance, of a healthy masculine. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but that's the path it's on. And this energy is open to that beauty in that space of the Divine Feminine. How do we allow there to be creative force? And how do we allow the Shakti to rise while staying grounded, staying gentle, and continuing to nourish ourselves? So it's about a grounded power. A lot of what is happening with the breaking down is the rising of new creative energy that's about to be born or being birthed. We're not seeing it yet. The destruction's happening as the old falls. But it's not about it having to be explosive in this card at this time. It's about us being able to find the nourishment of that Divine Feminine. Where can we rest in more peace, in more surrender? Where can we allow? Where can we receive? I think maybe that's the word. Where can we receive? And then the last question that I'm asking is, what do I need to know about taking action? So for those of you with specific questions, you might have a question, is it time to take action? Do I need to take action? I think for the rest of us, or on a collective level, just what do I need to know about taking action at this time, in this place? What is it right time for action? Is there movement? Is it more about stillness? What do we need to know? Five of Wands. This is a great card in reverse. It's time to stop fighting. It's time to stop putting the energy in what you don't want, what you don't like, pushing against what's happening, resisting, and to put it down. To remember we're all one. We're all in this together. That doesn't mean you have to like everything that's happening right now. Who's going to like everything that's happening right now? There's some pretty crazy things happening right now. But it's about moving towards what you want. It's about putting down the swords, envisioning the world you want to live in through that creation, through that dynamic energy. And there's more action in letting go and not resisting than in pushing against. Very powerful card. So where can you, again, I don't want to even say the word surrender, but where can you let go of what you think is right? And where can you open to the energy and the intelligence of what is, and then plant the vision of what you would like to see birthed? Come free. Do this. It's nourishing. It's supportive. If we're constantly pressing, we're not nourishing. We're pushing against. We're bracing against. And then we've got that energy. Is this mine? If it's not ours, if we're fighting against or running against, again, something that isn't ours, or that we're moving from a collective fear or an old fear, can we let that go? Can we stop the intensity of our resistance? And in that, can we create space for the creative to flow, for us to receive nourishment and open to planting the seeds of all we would like to see birthed? Really beautiful, powerful reading today. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in 2 weeks. And sending you so, so, so much love. Namaste.